and you're watching Pro Teaches News. Ooh, is somebody talking about pros? Not that kind of pro. See you there.
Welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches News. Today I have with me Pika Shades.
Hey, this is barely holding itself together.
And today we are going over, continuing where we were last time, with the Jeph Loeb Tim Sale Batman series with the classic, the ever influential Batman: The Long Halloween.
Ooh.
And now this, of course, in part, is going to be helping out Pika with when he eventually covers the movie, the animated adaptation.
Yeah, eventually.
Which, in my opinion, here's one thing I want to say about it. The problem with Batman Hush was it was smack dab in the middle of the DC AU or animated movie universe.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, the Long Halloween one, that was the first time we had Tomorrowverse Batman. So not that much needing to change to fit the world when you think about it.
Yeah, because one established continuity and the first appearance, so
yep. So you're not as restricted to it. Now there are going to be still some changes, but I definitely feel it's one of the between now, Long Halloween and Hush, both being set in their own respective anime movie universes. Long Halloween is definitely going to be the better one.
Oh, whatever flaws it has.
Yeah. I mean, there's still going to be changes, obviously. It's not going to be a one-to-one, but it's definitely, but comparing it to Hush, Hush was just way too much. If you ask me, it was borderline in name only. It was borderline.
And I have, like I just recently had to re-release my video on Hush. Like I said in that video, it could have been somewhat fixed or redeemed if they had went with the Jason as Hush.
Yeah, embrace things being not, that and being so different. Embrace it. But yeah, Long Halloween. Basically, this is one of the biggest influences Batman's had in a long time, probably even more so than Hush. Yeah. It was an influence for The Dark Knight.
Yeah. I recently watched it again while I was in the middle of editing my next video, and watching that one scene that we eventually get to. I'll say it when we get to it.
Yep. But yeah, so let's dive in.
Yeah, keep it together.
What? Oh, your book?
Yeah.
Yep. I believe.
Yeah. No covers and yeah. Oh.
Yep.
Dedicated to the memory of magic that was Archie Goodwin.
Yep, Archie Goodwin was the editor on. Was the one who actually put Loeb and Sale together. From what I understand. No, he didn't put. Yeah, he did. Way back with the Challengers.
Oh.
But yeah, and the funny thing is, this whole thing came about because Loeb realized no one's used the Mafia characters in ages.
Yeah.
And also why was this in the past? To fit Tim Sale's aesthetics, his art style. He's always preferred the older type, he has specific style. So, whereas, say Jim Lee on Hush, he could do the advanced tech stuff of the modern day. Tim Sale's preference was not for that. So that's part of the reason why it was then decided to set it after year one.
Yeah. Then there's also the whole thing about Batman started out for going up against the organized crime and the corrupt police system. So it works also as a transitional period.
Exactly.
Going from the mafia to super criminals.
And funny thing is this. The Mad Monk, and I forgot what the other one was. What? Monster Men, the Matt Wagner stuff. And what we and I gone over, The Man Who Laughed, none of these contradict each other except little things here and there. Although I will say, whenever we get to Dark Victory, that one clearly retcons entirely year 3.
Yeah.
At least the flashback stuff. Which is, if you ask me, a bit unfair, because that's why it took them so long before they finally released a trade that somewhere contained year 3, even though it was more focusing on dying, Lonely Place of Dying, because they're like, why should we need to? We have Dark Victory, the bigger hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bruce, I believe in Gotham City. I only came here tonight out of respect for my parents who knew your family. Your father was more than just a friend to my father, Bruce. That was a long time ago. Everything around me is a lie. Carmine, the Roman Falcone, Gotham City's untouchable crime lord, is throwing a society wedding for his nephew, Johnny Vitti. It seems like only yesterday when the Roman tried to get a hired knife slid between his nephew's ribs. Johnny was going to tell everything he knew about the Roman to the grand jury. Extortion, corruption, murder, all of it. But Johnny never testified. He's getting married instead, with the Roman paying for it. All of it. And now you have so many new friends, Mr. Falcone. So many wealthy, influential friends. Isn't that Richard Daniel out there? I'm a very lucky man. Richard tells me the Gotham City Bank is open to the idea of doing business with Falcone Imports. I'm counting on you, Bruce, to be as accommodating. Don't. I won't vote for or influence the board on your behalf. Regardless of whatever position you've gotten Richard to take, that's disappointing. Enjoy the rest of the party, Bruce. Try the cannoli. I had them flown in from Italy. Fresh. And he still has the scar from Catwoman.
Yeah.
From year 1.
That ties into year 1.
But yeah, I do like how this is basically unofficially Batman year 2. Is the other alternative title people have given this.
Yeah, year 2 or year 1.5. Year 2-ish, and
Batman year 2 has been pretty much ignored.
Zero Hour pretty much already threw it out because one of the driving forces in it was that Batman had to work with Joe Chill, and 0 Hour threw away the idea of Joe Chill being the killer, and it could have been anyone else. And then Infinite Crisis fixed it.
Life is made up of little disappointments, Mr. Falcone. It's what makes what we do so challenging. Perhaps I can encourage Wayne like the others. I don't think that'll be necessary, Milo. Richard assured me we have enough votes, although Bruce Wayne certainly would have cinched it for us. Need any help? I went looking for the washroom, and I guess I got turned around. Too much champagne will do that to you, know? Alberto Falcone, Harvard MBA, a Oxford Rhodes Scholar, the good son. Down the hall to your right, Mr. Wayne. And very special night, particularly the cannoli. Oh boy, just look at that chilling image with Alberto.
Ew.
Oh, time to go to work. It's late. It's hot, even for June. Years from now, when people are talking about the weather, they'll say, it's hot, but not as hot as the night Johnny Vitti got married. Hello, Selena. Care to dance, Bruce? She actually looks like a cat still, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Like, I look at her, I'm like, cat. Like, I didn't even have to know that was Selena. One look at her, and I just knew.
Yeah.
Just like one look.
It's kind of funny when you acknowledge that some art.
What?
Kind of funny when you acknowledge that some artists actually use cats' faces and impressions as references to their art. Like mangakas and those artists do that.
Right, but would you agree that
Tim
one
Sale
look at that?
did.
But would you agree with that? One look at that, you just knew that was Selena. Just something about the way her hair looked, the manginess of it.
Yeah. Kind of hard to see also imply that they have met before.
Well, I do. You're right. You are absolutely right. Johnny, come over here. Yes, Baba. And tell your mama about that big fella, the handsome one, dancing with that woman. That's Bruce Wayne, Mama. His old man, Uncle Carmine, used to be pals or something. So that's Bruce Wayne. I should make him say hello or something, Mama? Selena Kyle, suddenly leaving has lost its urgency. Ha! Because we already know where Loeb stands on the 2.
Yeah.
And just look at my sister out there, smiling like the cat about to eat the canary. If anything ever happens to me, Alberto, you don't have to look any further than your Aunt Carla in Chicago. Don't talk like that, Pop. Nothing's going to happen to you. Although you should know I saw Bruce Wayne snooping around and Alberto. Good-looking boy like yourself should be chasing after some nice, pretty girl at the wedding, not worrying about things that don't concern you. But I want to help. Okay, the fact that there's always one in the mafia who just where the father just the main figure wants them to have a good life. There's always one.
Yeah,
but he wants to join in. He doesn't want the good life.
Yeah, it's funny when you're looking at it. It's a two-edged sword situation, and like good thing, bad thing, and which one is fighting against the other.
Mr. Falcone, you might want to look at this Dent. Yes, sir. Garage level B. You know, Harvey, if you had any sense at all, which you don't, you'd be at home with the fan on and a bottle of beer. But no, you guys spend the hottest night of the year in a parking garage, writing down license plates for all the hoodoos in the set. Blah, blah, blah. Stick your nose in again, Dent, where it isn't welcome. One of these days, you'll stick it in too far. And that pretty wife of yours. Right? Harvey, you... All right, Miss Kyle. Miss Kyle and I were just leaving when we heard you. Hope I didn't spoil your evening. I guess that's the same as thanks for making sure I didn't need help. No, really. You society types go ahead and do whatever it is you do when you're doing it. The rest of us can take care of what needs to be done. And what needs to be done. You would understand, Wade. Good night, Miss Kyle. And thanks for making sure I didn't need help. Again, something about Selena is unique with how Tim Sale draws her.
Yeah.
Like, I can't stop looking at her in a good way. It's the hair.
Yeah.
The sharp edges of her face. Look at that.
Yeah.
Friend of yours, I've contributed to this campaign for digital attorney. I believe in Harvey Dent. In this city, that's saying something. So, Bruce, have any plans for the rest of the evening? Oh, I apologize, Selena, but it is late, even for me. You're a loss. Of course, I know how late it is, Barbara. I'm packing up now. Love you too, dear. No, that's okay. Let the boy go to sleep. Captain Gordon? Harvey, you look like you've been hit by a truck. Got anything to drink, Jimbo? I could really use one. I went over to the Falcone wedding. Guess I wasn't on the guest list. Harvey, we've talked about this. We've talked about talking and about taking needless chances. And Falcone has us outman, outgunned, outclassed. How are we ever going to bring him down? And how are we ever going to bring him? I have a friend who wants to help. Now wait, this does contradict one thing from year one. Harvey was already in talks with Batman.
Yeah, he was.
Because he was hiding under his desk and everything.
Hey.
Yeah, that's kind of a sticking point.
Niin, kind of. Ja semmoinen harva suspectin TV. Joo.
Oh yeah. Earlier in the evening, I saw a statement about Falcone's study. And while it would be improper for Bruce Wayne to examine its contents, this is an alternative. Oh, I was wondering who left the window open. Oh, the Catwoman outfit. Catwoman, this is the first time our paths have crossed inside this penthouse. Is there a connection? Referencing the end of year one.
Joo.
I don't have time for this.
It's kind of similar to... When did this come out again?
Hold on.
Because the costume by design it's pretty much the same as in year one, but the coloring, the purple coloring is kind of with the Jim Ballett's costume that she had before.
96 and 97. So that would be about right.
Okay, so it has the year one design, but the then current coloring.
Wow, 96, 97. I keep forgetting how old this thing is.
Yeah.
We're coming up on on 10. Wait, no, 30 years. Look me up on 30 years. No, wait. Yeah, 30 years. But yeah, so all right. My business here this evening does not involve you. Funny. I don't believe you. Oh, look at the eyes there. You should. Then let go of me and take them down. Now look what you've done. Head off. In my own home, where my children sleep on my nephew's wedding day. Milos, my most trusted friend. Surely you have an explanation. Catwoman and Batman. Ha ha ha. You know, there was a time, Carmine, when this would have never, ever happened. Now you're getting too old. Salvatore the Boss Maroni. It's Salvatore the Boss Maroni, the Romans' chief rival for control of Gotham City. Milos, get Mr. Maroni here a drink. The rest of you, spread the word. $1 million for either man. Either of them. The bat or the cat. Huh. She's quite good at this, although she treats it like a game. For a man who claimed he had no business with me, you're certainly going out of your way to have business with me. Again, this artwork is beautiful.
Ooh. And the coloring also with the with the shadows and the angles.
Gregory Wright was the colorist on this.
Ooh.
But yeah, this is not a game. Catwoman, what were you doing at Falcone's? Nope, that would be telling. And the last thing I would want to do is make it easy for you. Catwoman, gone. I wonder if it's true what they say about having 9 lives. After tonight, she's going to need them, all of them. Oh, here we come. How much longer? As long as it takes. Oh, must be hell in a marriage. Barbara understands. Why? You and Gilda having problems? It's nothing that can't be handled. Suppose we wait here all night and he doesn't show up. Gentlemen, District Attorney Harvey Dent, this is Bats Dent. Well, I guess that's implying that they do know each other.
No, yeah, the fact that...
Yeah. Well, I don't have to be a detective to see you two already know each other. I've come to appreciate our mutual friend and how he crosses a line we can't. It's still a lie. And people who live in glass houses shouldn't blah, blah, blah. Given the lateness of the hour, the condition of your clothes, Dent, you've both been working on the Roman case again. The Roman, the names, and the man's name is Carmine Falcone. He's just a man like any other, except he puts himself above the law. That doesn't mean he is. Oh, really? Then go and arrest him, Captain. I've got files full of unsolved robberies, hijacking, murders with his name all over them. His money will buy the witnesses, the cops, the judges. In what way is it the Roman above the law? We could all talk about it, but we need to know. We know what needs to be done. I want to be clear on this. In our zeal to bring Falcone to justice, I'll let you bend the rules, but we cannot break them. Otherwise, how are we any different from him? Of course, I made a promise in the grave of my slain parents. Batman, I have to have your word. Agreed. That shot right there is perfect.
Yeah, and this is the scene that also was in the Dark Knight, and that actually I recently rewatched it, and they filmed that entire scene in one shot, or most of it in one shot. I remember it kind of started from the point of view and then circled around the actors. It was kind of mostly Gary Oldman and Aaron Eckhart talking, going back and forth. And Batman had just one line. It was kind of awkward looking at Christian Bale was just standing there and there in the suit instead of actually talking like it was. Man, it was kind of quick scene.
I mean, gone. He does that. Annoying, isn't it? You know, there was a time when I suspected you were the Batman. Sorry, I'm quite happy with who I am. Wait, was that here before? No, Batman must have left it. It's the Romans. How? Don't ask. Harvey, this is a ledger with dates and dollar amounts. I believe in Jim Gordon. July, the monthly board meeting of it. Everyone in this room knows where the Falcone family comes from. Gambling, racketeering, drugs. For us to even consider doing business with them, Bruce. You're making some pretty wild accusations about Carmine Falcone. I only know the man to be in the importing, exporting of Italian shoes. I've even got a pair of them on right now, and they're extremely comfortable. I agree with Richard, Bruce. It's business is business. This bank could use the millions Falcone imports wants that to bring here. Dirty money. I want that, and that he wants to launder here. I will not, cannot allow this to happen. Somewhere in the city, I know the Roman is smiling. And Richard Daniels' penthouse, for more luxurious than one could afford on a bank president's salary. Darling, hurry along. The reservation is in half an hour. Richard Daniels, the Falcone money. Keep it out of the bank. Bank Chief Daniel resigns. Bruce Wayne the head. Ah!
Funny to establish.
He told the Roman Bruce wouldn't stop it.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny to imply also that while the Wayne Enterprise probably is still going to exist, but this also pretty much shows that Bruce Wayne is the head of the bank.
Mm-hmm. Morte, I want this little bank rant dead. I warned you, Falcone. Ever since Richard Daniel resigned, no bank in Gotham will touch us. My family alone has millions sitting. Shut up, Maroni. If you're not part of the problem, you're part of the solution. You're part of the problem. Carmine, we're getting choked here. The other Flemings are looking at you sideways. New York, Metropolis, and Chicago. Pop, there might be a way to... Alberto, please, we're talking business. Carla, where's that nephew of mine? 2 months this kid's been in Italy on honeymoon. I want Johnny here now. All right. So what do you say, darling? Why don't you come out of Gotham City for a while? Take it a little place in Paris. Richard, are you serious? Paris is the autumn. How romantic. Richard Daniel? Yes, who? Okay, I gotta say, Batman should have known this would have happened. He had to have known.
Yeah, kind of hard to tell from this.
Right.
If they could have actually shown this like less passive way, but you get what I mean, could have seen it, and it would have been happening. Wasn't sure when, and he just missed it when it happened. Like he could have tried to stop it, but failed.
Somewhere in the city, I know the Roman is laughing. Oop. All right. All I'm saying, Barbara, is that I'm sorry we didn't get to go away all the summer. But now that it's September and it's cooling off, maybe we'll see a drop in the crime rate. And get that way. Ring, ring. Get that, will you? Why? We both know it's for you. Nobody ever calls me Barbara. Gordon here. Oh, dear Lord. No. I'll call Harvey. Harvey? Harvey, you down here? What's up? Jim Gordon just called. Richard Daniel's been murdered. I'm scared, Harvey. I'm scared that some night that phone is going to ring in and it'll be someone telling me that you, shh, Gilda, shh. Pew. 2 shots in the head. Ed, you asked me, it could have happened to a nicer guy. District Attorney Dent, I don't want to hear that kind of talk coming from you, for either publicly or privately. If we can, let's not lose focus here. A 22 caliber handgun was left at the scene. The handle taped, the serial numbers filed off, leaving the gun a stone cold trail like the killer wanted. A professional or someone who knew what they were doing. The baby bottle nipple and with a silencer, cheap but effective. And don't forget the pumpkin. Happy Halloween, Johnny Vitti. Bang, you're dead. Who has the stones to whack Falcone's nephew? Maroni, maybe? Carla Vitti out to start a gang war? Or you don't think she'd kill her own son, do you, Batman? Batman, I think he left. We were in the middle of a conversation. Where would he be off to now? Curious. And curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought her back. I was wondering where you've been. In case you haven't heard, Falcone has $1 million bounty on my head. Mine too. Yes, well, I'm not you. You knew I'd be you knew I see you spying on us. What is it you want this time? I don't want to help, but I might be able to be helpful. And in return, maybe someday I'll need help, and you can return the favor. No promises. I'll take that chance. Now listen carefully. This had better pay off. I promised Gilda I'd hand out candy to the neighborhood kids. Why would Catwoman help us? I'm not sure. Other than it's in her best interest if the Romans' attention focus elsewhere. Well, if she's right, we're about to give Falcone 10 or 20 million other things to think about. Whoa! Follow the money. All the money he's been forced to stockpile. Oh boy, if we were two other guys in a room full of untraceable cash, we're not. Yeah, but I was just thinking how easy. Don't. Okay, then. We've been trying to hurt Falcone. Human life means nothing to him. But this is going to be a Halloween he won't forget. Think we used enough gasoline there, Bats? Somewhere in the city, the Roman isn't laughing anymore. Trick or treat! You guys get plenty of candy? Sure did. Thank you. There's a smile I haven't seen in a while. Somebody have a good day? This was a night to remember, Mrs. Dent. Good. I was kind of hoping we could make it a night we'd remember too, Mr. Dent. Let me just open the mail and what's this package? I don't know, Harv. It came for you about an hour ago and do it. Oh! I believe in Jim Gordon. I believe in Harvey Dent. I believe in Gotham City.
Yo.
Wow!
Yeah, cliffhanger like that, knowing what.
Great first issue.
Yeah.
Now, each and every one of these is going to have a holiday. And the months that don't have holidays, they find a way around it. But next we have Thanksgiving.
Yeah, American holiday, not an international one.
Well, yeah. Harvey Dent is dead. We know you did it, Mickey. But we also know you're nothing but a little fish. And the only thing little fishes are good for is catching bigger fishes. Fish, we want to know who hired you to do the job, Mickey. If you help us, maybe we can help you. Thanksgiving night in Gotham City. On last Halloween night, someone blew up Harvey and Gilda Dent's home. That someone's Mickey the Mink Sullivan. And so basically go about, he worked with other people. I don't want to be here. My wife is home making turkey and stuffing, and that's where decent, honest people should be on this day. But Justice doesn't have a calendar, Mickey. And if you don't tell us who paid you to kill on Gotham City District Attorney, I'm going to miss that Thanksgiving dinner. Then I guess you'll be missing your Thanksgiving, boyo, because I don't know Carmine Falcone. Have you ever heard of, what do you call him? The Roman? You made the bomb that blew up Dent's house. The nail was part of that bomb. Every nail has a serial number like a gun. We traced it to the manufacturer. What hardware store it was sold to? A hardware store 2 blocks from your apartment. We have the receipt. You bought those nails. Harvey Dent. Tisn't like he didn't have it coming. And if it weren't me that done the deed, there was a line around the block to do it anyway. Mickey talked. You bought those nails. You knew I would find you. It was only a matter of time. Oh, about how he ran. Like a rat into Gotham sewers. I have no quarrel with you. So Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday. I only meant mankind for the man who disturbed your privacy. That man. Oh! And to be fair, Solomon being in Gotham has long been established.
Yeah,
even before this. It's just them taking advantage of it.
Yeah. But it's probably going for the, because Grundy was a Alan Scott's Green Lantern villain, and they had established that.
But they later established that Alan lived in Gotham. Mikey talks about how Grundy would have hurt me if I wasn't forced to hurt him first. And was innocent of this whole affair. Reminded me of how deep the Romans' roots have dug into my city. Yeah, you found me, like you said. I did the deed. That's why you want me to say, right? And I'll put it in writing, boyo. Make no mistake. We all know what Harvey Dent gone and done. What? What is it you're saying, Mickey? Exactly. Only that you got to be asking yourself, who killed Johnny Vitti? We're done with you, Mickey. Get out of here. You think there was anything to what he was saying? This isn't the first time I heard that Harvey Dent put 2 bullets into Roman's nephew's skull. I can't believe that. I won't believe that. And neither should you. We've only begun to learn the truth. Hey, who turns out the light? Everything all right? Sure, boyo. Why would Mickey convince and not implicate the Roman? He's looking for the gas chamber. He's scared. Not of you, not of me, but of someone very powerful.
Yeah.
A little. I look at the car. Look at Falcone just showing cooking to Alberto.
Yeah.
It's so weird when you see a mafia guy be a just normal human being.
Yeah, it's kind of like they do that, but mafia is also about family, and that is a family activity.
Yep. Like what? Like what, Carmine? My Johnny's in the ground. Tell me what I got to be damn thankful for. The matter's been dealt with. What, the DA? You don't think this was all the work of little Harvey Dent? I said it was being handled, Carla, and I don't like repeating myself. Now come on, it's Thanksgiving. No more business. This wasn't business, Carmine. Johnny was my only son. My baby. Hold on a second.
Stay in the 80 over there. Bum, 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 bum.
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
So I had a notification for work.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I'll tell you a few words here. I think I might disconnected.
Why?
Never mind. There we go. Even a grunt was fine. Oh boy. So they go through everyone and they're all taking the they're trying to claim for it. 5 confessions, rehearse, clean, bring Mickey back up.
That's actually thinking about that. Wouldn't they? Is CCPD going through have budget issues, or shouldn't they be held separately so that they won't have rehearsed confessions?
Back then they would have done this anyway.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'm not dead anymore. Oh! That was Harvey, and they swapped Harvey.
Yeah.
They swapped. Oh, look at it. Look how different. Look at the shadow.
Yeah.
Short.
A little taller.
Oh, and even that guy's different. Even the cop is different.
Huh.
They planned this.
Yeah.
And the only thing we've learned is I have the worst Irish accent you'll ever hear, boyo. You think they suspected that we switched Mickeys? You're giving them way too much credit. And I guess I'm not dead anymore. I don't know how you do it, Bats. Being 2 people at once, assuming you are 2 people. So without a murder charge to spook the Irish with, I'm for letting them walk. We put the word on the street that they cut a deal and see how the Roman reacts. We can still charge them. They confessed to attempted murder. They blew up your house. Put Gilda in the hospital for God's sake. They'll make bail in an hour. Bribe the judge, and we'll still have nothing. Charge them, Harvey, or I'll find someone else in the DA's office who will. Harvey was wrong. They made bail in less than an hour. Oh, Gordon went home late. Oh, and look what. Okay, I do like this.
Yeah, throwing a bone.
Trying to eat some food, yeah, because,
and salad and potato sauce and.
As I finished my patrol post, the Astoria Tower Hotel, I couldn't help but wonder, with the Romans' grip getting tighter on the city, would there be anything to be thankful for this year? To the Roman! Uh-oh! Pew, 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 pew. Now, do you think this was okay? There's still all the big complication of who was the killer, and I think here's where I stand. Actually, no, I'll get to it when we get to the end.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is something that you need to really when you try to take apart this whole thing and who the actual killer was. Then
hold on, I'm making a note actually.
Oh. Stay in the 80 over there.
Here's what I say. I'll just say this quickly. There's more than one holiday, clearly.
Obviously, yeah.
That one I don't think anyone's going to argue with. Happy holiday, happy holiday, a-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, a-dee-dee-dee, living in a winter wonderland. I hate that song. I hate that. That he slithered and he starts doing the Grinch.
Oh.
But I like the one speck of food that was left in the house was a crumb that was even too small for a mouth. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. Oh, he let them live?
Well, it's the
early days.
Yeah, and cruel joke,
what's the punchline?
fate worse than death, or humiliation of it, living in terror. And that feeling of when the Joker was there and they were not being sure. That PTSD is probably also there.
Yep. Obviously, this is after. For this will be after Man Who Laughs. Obviously.
Yeah.
But now, if there's one downside I will have with this, is that it takes the fact that we eventually have to see them deal with the stuff that they should have dealt with immediately. We're seeing them dealing with days, weeks, or even a whole month after, and it's like, really? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Christmas Eve is in Gotham City. A serial killer that's newspapers have dubbed holidays on the loose. He or she is struck on Halloween, Thanksgiving, holiday, and tomorrow's Christmas. The Joker has escaped again, attacked some family, took all their Christmas presents for God's sakes. I know. You do? How? We just heard about it. Never mind. So many are here. Nearly double from when you first appeared. Not that there is a direct correlation, but do you give it any thoughts? No. Oh. So and this is Tim Sale and Jeph Loeb calling out that whole, did Batman create them?
Not create them. They were pretty obviously, Batman just gave them a inspiration for an outlet. Obviously, they would have been violent people regardless.
And the one character that Jeph Loeb took and made huge, Calendar Man, a nobody Batman villain up until this point that no one cared about.
Yeah. Tim Sale also previously drew Calendar Man in the Misfit storyline.
Right. But yeah, the fact he has it be, Julian Day be a Hannibal Lecter type here.
Yep.
Going to him to understand, that's like, and you're like, tomorrow's the big day. She'll be killing again. What makes you think it's a woman? Because he likes it. The attention. No one knows who she is. And already he has made a name for himself or herself. You've been lucky so far. In February, Lincoln's birthday, Washington's birthday, and President's Day. February. Surely we'll have caught the killer by then. Groundhog's Day, Ash Wednesday, Secretary's Day, Earth Day, Flag Day, Boxing Day, Hanukkah. Let's go. Again, and every time I hear that, I just imagine this soft-spoken voice, don't you?
Yeah. Before they got David Dasmalchian to do the voice in the animated movie, it would have been somewhere with Anthony Hopkins, probably in the Hannibal Lecter performance.
Yeah, but I always saw him, like I said, soft-spoken. Just look at him. You get that vibe, right?
Yeah. And
it makes the rare times he does get angry more impactful if he's soft-spoken.
You don't mind. It's the calmest people if you poke them too much then.
Yeah. Dent. It has to be Harvey Dent. I want somebody touched and I mean somebody good, planted in the DA's office, watching Dent day and night. Already on it, Mr. Maroney. Got a kid named Vernon. Toots. What the frig is so friggin' funny? Hey, get for some more wine, Mr. Maroney. A clown? Yeah. No clown coming into my place, Dan. Mine's bigger, Maroney. Or should I say, holiday? Me? Okay, this is clearly one scene, Jeph Loeb. He does not write criminal mastermind Joker.
No.
There's no way Joker would jump to this conclusion.
Yeah, this is, what would you call this?
Some people are smart, and some people have written Joker smart enough that he would have deduced, maybe not deduced who Holiday is, but at least they're smart enough not to jump to this. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, Joker would be smarter. Like, you know, like in Broken City, he was able to see and understand all strange. Like in Broken City, was able to.
What was that? What were you gurring about? Sorry.
Like in Broken City, when Joker was pretty much in Calendar Man's place in his own cell in Arkham, and was able to see all the way from there who the actual killer was, while Batman was chasing the wrong killer.
Like I said, now to be fair, this is early Joker, and clearly his mind has adjusted from cold, criminal to with the clownish joke to the clown prince of crime.
Yeah.
And if we go with what Morrison said, how he's always reinventing himself, I think there's a case where his mind has he hasn't adjusted fully. Now, to be fair, Loeb was always at the belief of, there's always been more than one Joker. But the Joker's always died. Every time we saw it, he didn't die. He did die, and then someone took over. That's what Loeb went for. I don't buy it. It's not a bad idea. To be fair, it's not a bad idea. Can we agree to that?
Yeah, maybe not.
But it doesn't work. It's too convoluted, too much up in the air to assume. Morrison's makes a bit more sense to a point. I think Morrison went too far with it. Can we agree to that? Morrison went a little too far with that version, with that take?
Yeah, Morrison went with his run. We had a run in the when he's.
Yeah, man, Toots, you've been putting on weight. All the better to think I'm with. Oh, look at Batman there. You know what I realized something about also Tim Sale here? It's similar to Frank Miller's early stuff. No,
coming up.
It's a mixture of Frank Miller and David Mazzucchelli from Batman Year One.
Yeah,
Is that a good way of looking at this?
Yeah, most likely. In Year One, Batman was still kind of lean-bodied, and here it's all more muscle than it took more.
I think that's the best way of looking at it. Tim Sale is what you get when you mix Frank Miller with David Mazzucchelli.
Yeah.
All right. Curly, Angel, where are you, Mooks? Marody? Oh, enough of this already. For a smart Batman, that was not very bright. But he's trying to figure out who it is too. But then Joker shows up. What's his connection to Holiday? How should I know? He's a lunatic like you. His whole town is full of lunatics ever since you came here. Lunatics. Nope. Gilda is fine and everything. It's now being taken back to their new home. Now, here's the big question, because Gilda just stood up. Now, of course, you could take that as being so excited, but doctors, what do they know? I love a little detail like they're already raised it up. Like, wait, how long has she been able to stand?
Yeah, or maybe it's kind of
it's clearly
standard procedure where you still need to be in a wheelchair after being released. From the hospital.
That's true. But of course, the doctor said you really shouldn't be out of the chair.
And walking her way up the stairs.
Yep, up and oh boy, someone's already there.
Yeah.
My sweet little tot. There's a light on this tree that won't light on one side. Get out. You're good, then. but you're no Batman. The question is, what sort of man are you? This town isn't big enough for 2 homicidal maniacs. Ha! Ironic! And he'll bet you have to deal with Harvey regularly. That Harvey Dent, and if I find out that the buzz is true, that Harvey Dent is Holiday, I'm not going to be as forgiving the next time. Get out of my house. Harvey! Bang, bang, bang! Wakey, wakey! Now, Cody, you find this Holiday or I'll kill everyone in Gotham City until I find him. Then he spoke not a word, but went straight to work and filled out the stockings, then turned with a jerk, laying his finger the side of his nose. It's weird having Joker quote these, holiday stuff.
Oh.
Oh, boom. Now we know it's not Joker. It couldn't be.
Joker left, and Joker clearly left, rolled to the right, and the killer was behind him in the left, left corner.
Exactly. And now the hand makes it clear that's a man's hand.
Yeah.
That is clearly a man's hand. Milos, the Roman's personal bodyguard, dies on Christmas Day. Holiday has another victim. Have a Merry Christmas, Joker. It will be your last. Now he thinks for a moment that Joker is Holiday.
Yeah. That makes it. It's easy to mistake it with the crime scene.
Yep. Now this makes more sense then, because you had Christmas, then you only have a few weeks until New Year's.
Or just week, because
a week, yeah.
Christmas is at the eve is December 24th and 25th. And then we get to December 31st and January 1st. They are literally week apart.
Yep. Time to ring in the new year. Co-pilot, check. Navigator, check. Stewardess, federal regulation prohibits smoking on this flight. Up, and away. Or whatever the hell the expression is. I do like how this is pretty much almost like a loose two-parter, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Dealing with Joker.
Yep. Going from there to there, it pretty much is.
Something that's in his deranged mind can't handle what Holiday is doing to the city. The Joker has proclaimed the city isn't big enough for 2 homicidal maniacs. I gotta say, I also like the idea that Joker would not accept that at first. And eventually I think he's going to reach a point where he's like, there's too many of them for me to worry about. But I could see this. He was the first homicidal maniac. Let's be honest, he was.
Yeah, before him there was just the organized crime. And Catwoman was just a burglar.
It includes the Mad Monk and everything. They were one-offs.
Yeah, Mad Monk.
And they weren't homicidal. They weren't homicidal.
Yeah, Joker has been a recurring character in most of what they've been doing. And most recurring. That's why Batman sees him as the...
Yep. Harvey, old man, if you had half a brain, you'd call it a night. Mr. Dent, I hope I'm not disturbing you. And working late again, Vernon? You'll never get ahead putting in all these extra hours. But you're working late, sir. You've been working late every night this week, ever since I started here. See what I mean, Vernon? And then mentioned, Vernon was mentioned beforehand.
Yep,
he's an insider. I love how this sloppy-looking guy.
It also the kind of makes him like soulless with his eyes being covered with those kind of things.
Now he's trying to claim there's the link between Carmine and Bruce. I'm sorry, but it is late. But I thought you should be the first to know. The second, actually, sir. Unfortunately, Bruce Wayne seems to have known about this for some time. Oh dear. Wrong with the world. After all the aggravation I went through just stealing this crop duster, you think they'd give me one that would fly right? Aha! Dead weight. The plane. You put the plane down now. Again, Sale Joker is very interesting.
Yeah, the teeth look are pretty much like finger length long as fingers.
I just realized he's almost like he's a combination of the Batman Joker and Batman anime series Joker.
Mm.
You know, that's the big teeth of the Batman Joker.
Yeah. But that show wasn't even up until when this was being drawn.
That's true. That's true. You're right. You're right. That wasn't until way later. You're right. Up almost midnight. Happy New Year, Salvatore. Carmine, we've been rivals a long time, and you always came out on top. But if we don't find a way to put a stop to this holiday business, this New Year is going to be our last year. You're like, Marconi, I appreciate your concern. It touches me really inside. And I've been thinking about this holiday, as the newspapers call him, or her, whatever. All I know is that Struts likes to hit members of my family, my business. There doesn't seem to be any blood on your side of the table. Uh-oh! Mm-hmm. I would say, by this point, I can see why people would believe it's Marconi. I mean, it's Maroni. Maroni.
Oh.
Just like Papa, you keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, eh, Carmine? The same could be said about you and me, Carla, even if you are my only sister. Yeah, have you seen Alberto? It's nearly midnight. I saw him on the deck earlier. I need some air anyway, so I'll tell your son you're looking for him. Oh. Like splash. I hate to say this. This is so staged.
I know.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah. Lamp of some sort and
but we see a gloved hand.
Yeah. So it's obviously not her.
Nope. Splash. Sorry. It's okay. You're just in time. Harp, your hair's all wet. It's been snowing. Oh, come along. I've got a little surprise. The Gordons. Harp, I'll go see if he needs any help in the kitchen. Jim's niece Babs is staying with us for her school vacation. She's old enough to sit for the baby, so we can finally get a night out. Nice. This time of year it seems more special with kids around. Make it clear that Gilda wants kids, but Harvey's too obsessed.
And if Babs is staying with them, this would mean that in Haunted Night, the Mad Hatter story has happened.
Possibly, but no. She's just staying for vacation, whereas that other one may seem like it was a permanent stay.
Okay.
So that I don't believe that's
okay. Okay. It could be one or the other.
Right. Here's to a new year, Gilda. May all of your wishes come true. I really hope so, Barbara. Ever stand in front of an open fridge, Jimbo, looking for something that's staring you right in the face? What happened, Harv? We need to talk, Jim. We need to talk about Bruce Wayne. Nope. Batman's just putting up a fight, everything. You don't know who Holiday is. I don't know who Holiday is. But the odds are he or she might be in the crowd tonight, and you're insane. Has it really taken you that long to notice? When the clock strikes up, do you get a little kiss? I'll take that as a no. Bong, bong. The new year. One where the promise I made to my parents. The promise to rid the city of evil that took their lives finally might be within reach. Nope, now we got Valentine's Day.
Se on mun, kun oot sammuneet.
Come on. May I help you? It's cold. It's cold. Can we do this inside? What the district attorney wants to know is Mr. Wade at home, Alfred? Unfortunately, no. You're welcome to wait. Although, well, sure. Nice dump. You've never been out to Wade Manor before? I got invited to one of his Halloween parties once, but like I told Gilda, I'm not somebody who likes dressing up, even for millionaire Bruce Wade. What a shame, Mr. Dent. Master Bruce's masquerades are often quite amusing. Sir, with it being Valentine's Day, I feel I would be derelict in my duty if I did not point out that, how should I put this? With someone of Master Bruce's popularity, He may not return for some time. Harvey, you want to come back later? Harvey. So that's Bruce's old man, eh? Say, Alfred, is it? You wouldn't happen to remember somebody named Falcone ever dropping by, would you? To see this Dr. Thomas Wayne? As I was about to say, being Valentine's Day, surely you must have other obligation. Captain Gordon, how is Mrs. Gordon? We have not seen her in some time. Barbara and Harvey, did you remember to get Gilda anything? No, and she's going to kill me. Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and also some small reference to the visit they had in year 1.
Yep, Alberto Falcone, beloved son. Is it worth it? And worth it? Who the is it? Again, the artwork here. Is what worth it? Is it the price? What the hell are you talking about? Your son. Alberto was never involved in my business, either directly or indirectly. How many other innocent sons have you destroyed? Nobody, and I mean nobody, speaks to me that way. Oh, Catwoman, that's me. Like you've been away. I guess that's the same as saying thanks for saving my life. Who do you think? You don't think I could have taken that little gun from that little man? Jealous? You should have stayed away. Oh, I got here as quickly as I could. Me too. Cut yourself shaving, Bruce. Oh, your lip. Yeah. You should have someone do that for you. Alfred has offered more than once. I meant someone with a more feminine touch. Would the gentleman like to buy the lady a rose? Oh. Uh-oh. I'm so sorry, the sword. It's all right. I'm fine. Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Maroney, this is too much. Nothing's too much for a friend of Sal Maroney. And you are my friend, aren't you, Vernon? Of course, Mr. Maroney, but you got no date tonight, Vernon. You want to stay for dinner? Oh. Trying to make him a deal. Trying like after the Joker incident, nobody's getting near the place. So, Genius, who do you think this holiday killer is? Pew, 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 pew. No! What's this here? Holiday. Okay, you want a war? I'll give you a war. So finally they hit Maroney's to work.
Yeah.
I was wondering when you get home, Barbara, I know I've already told you too many times, but I'm sorry. It can never be too many times. Heavy? What time is it? It's late. Happy Valentine's Day, Gilda. Sir, how'd your meeting with Miss Kyle go? Master Bruce? I'll take it that it went rather well then. Come, that's it. You know you can't resist me. No man can. And then we would get the no man or woman can in Hutch as the follow-up.
No, not Gabby. Then again, now we jump to the
Patrick's Day, St. Patty's Day.
Okay, that's Irish holiday.
Yeah.
Also celebrated in US. Not in Finland actually. When is St. Patrick's Day?
Hold on.
Because going from February 14th
March 17th, so it's been a month.
Full month when Bruce will be
under her sway.
Yeah. So what was Alfred doing during that time?
Good boy. Step away from the door. Early parole, huh? You'll be back. Get in. He's waiting. Oh, it's his daughter, Sophia Falcone. Is she a big woman?
Hey. So
and unfortunately, manipulating Bruce. Now they've been given everything to Falcone.
Oh. Going with the inner monologue.
March. The meeting of I hear the words coming from my mouth, and yet it's as if someone else were speaking. My mind may be foggy, yet I am at peace. lost somewhere in the green. Bruce? Hello, it's me, Selena. Come, Ivy. Now, how does she know Ivy?
Depends on how often, on which terms would their paths have crossed as Catwoman and Poison Ivy.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a gang war going on now because of Holiday. Our jobs don't include murder, Harvey. I want to stop the Falcone and the rest, but not like this. Never like this. Of course. Don't give it a second thought. What do you know about Bruce Wayne? With what we suspect about his connection to Roman, we could hurt them. Greed, huh? When I was a child growing up in Chicago, we looked forward to St. Patrick's Day. They would close the school so we could go downstairs and see the parade. The city would be turned the river green, and we all thought it was the work of leprechauns. St. Patrick's Day. We all think of green. Now it's red. Blood red. What about Wayne? Take it slowly. Concentrate Maroney. He's the weak link. Maroney and Wayne. 2 for 1. I like it. Marte! I rang the bell. You didn't answer. I'm not interrupting anything, am I, Aunt Carla? Sophia, baby, your father didn't tell me you were coming home. I swear I could kill that Carmine sometime. Oh, she's pointing out it's the same gun used.
Yeah, maybe they are actually trying to go around it. It's a easy 80 nyt. Maybe they're trying to point out that it's a common and easily gettable small gun that you can dispose and then get a new one. Cheap.
Oh, this might explain it. Alfred might have been taken too.
Yeah.
You are mine, Poison Ivy. All mine. Oh boy, stop. You lost control, Wayne. Ivy have made you do things you wouldn't or shouldn't. Oh, hell. I might enjoy this. The green. Bruce. Ivy. Gone.
This actually goes though. They never reported
if you notice how different these killings are.
Yeah. It's also like
ever since, it seems like since the last one, this one, it's been too widespread, too more precise.
Yeah.
And there's a reason. Who Holiday is, it's going from this point on, it's the same guy. From this point on, it's the same guy. Since the last one going forward, since New Year's going forward, it'll be the same guy going forward. I think we can all agree to that.
Yeah.
The big question is, who were the first Holiday killers up until that point? Is the big question.
Yeah, try to go around it when we get to have all the pieces together. And
I'm already doing that. So I'm already making a list.
Okay. I'll go. Bring it up when we're done.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just putting in a text list.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay. But yeah, stop the car. Someone beat us to the punch. This changes things. Holiday! Uh-oh. And it's not a toy. Nevertheless, thank you. For what? Bruce Wayne is a friend. Oh, why? Why do you help? In time, you'll see. I'm no longer in the green. Poison Ivy is no longer in my system, but her spell made me do things that have to be repaired. The bank, my reputation. I owe Catwoman much.
That actually reminds me. Didn't Bruce they ever actually? I'm not sure. I only watched the Long Halloween movie once when it came out, but they never actually went in the story public on the fact that Bruce was Ivy's victim.
That's true.
Like they have evidence, they have leaves in the house, everything that Ivy could have left behind there while she was staying there. There pretty much is evidence to show that Bruce was compromised, and whatever he did could be nullified.
Agreed. But how do you prove that still?
Well, it's Ivy. Ivy supposedly has a reputation for controlling men.
Now, this one, I do like the outcome for this one that we'll get to. Right. Who is Holiday? It's a mystery broken into a jigsaw puzzle wrapped in a conundrum hidden in a Chinese box. Clues are left at the murder scene. These objects easily obtained at any 5 and dime store were selected to represent the dates of the killing. Just like today, April Fool's Day. A riddle, a killer. Sorry?
Good thing they didn't point out it's all cheap stuff. So it's basically a serial killer who... It's been so that it's a serial killer who can work on a budget.
Not that, but it's the fact that the gun, he keeps leaving the gun every once so he can buy multiple guns.
Yeah, it's a cheap gun. You can buy more of them. And all the souvenirs that are left.
Look, they're trying to think of the Catwoman. No, doesn't make much sense. Like, well, even say, first of all, perfect for a woman. A Catwoman. With the break-in last June, she had access to Mr. Falcone's safe, and therefore the names of everyone in the Roman Empire. Oh, who else has that list of names?
Tuve, Harvey has it, and Gordon has it.
And Bats had it.
Yeah.
But we know it couldn't have been Catwoman. It could have been, but they don't know that.
Nee.
But yeah, he's on thinking it's Catwoman. But then from the outset, the killings have always favored Sal the Boss Baroni, the Romans' chief rival. He weakens the Falcone family, growing bolder with each murder. Who else on New Year's Eve? And would shoot Falcone's own son in the back. My question, why does the killer shoot Alberto Falcone anyway? Answer, because he can. I only meant that Alberto wasn't in the family business.
Yeah, you can tell that.
He's mad.
Yeah, about to get up from the chair, and Sophia is just no.
Yeah, like nope. Raising the issue are all these killings somehow personal. Carla Vitti, Mr. Falcone's sister. Again, we're basically summarizing all the possibilities of who it could be.
Yeah, that way you could actually also close them out.
Yeah, did the mother kill her only son just to hide her identity? Now her own guilt masks her rage?
Not if it was the first victim.
Yep, and of course they make us wonder, could it have been her? If I may, sir, in all your theorizing, there is one person you've overlooked entirely, Julian Day. But according to Arkham Asylum records, which could be altered, I suppose, the Calendar Man remains in their custody. It was not he to whom I was referring. Oh, even he's suggesting it could be Harvey. Now wait, how does he know about your hair's what? How does he know that?
Niin. Or maybe it's just for the audience to was a red herring.
Right. Captain Gordon told me how. Oh no, Gordon told him. That's how he knows. Because maybe he could have followed the Joker from his home and killed Milos, the Roman bodyguard. He left Wayne Manor on Valentine's Day. It was plenty of time to confront Maroni's man at the restaurant. What will you do now, sir? Pray I'm wrong. Harvey Dent. Bruce Wayne. You sure you want to go ahead with this? Arresting one of Gotham's most prominent citizens? No. But Bruce Wayne is helping the Roman Empire. He does everything that's coming to him. Oh! Tell me, who is Holiday? Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Carbine Falcone. Me? You? Sophia, take Mr. Enigma out the side exit. Yes, Papa. And Sophia, come right back. Yes, Papa. But when does a killer not kill? When it's April Fool's Day.
Yeah, when it's
a joke.
That would throw with the shade at Joker back to the Joker again, but he has alibis.
Yep. Mother's Day. Mother's Day. It's May. You said you would have caught her by February. I said, I know what we said. He's making quite a name for herself. He knows. I do like this. He knows. He's already figured it out.
Joo.
But that doesn't become obvious until the special.
Joo.
But I do like this, that he knows. He already figured it out way early.
Joo. Somehow.
Probably because he's so detached from everything. That he can make, figure things out more than others, than even Joker. Because they would do it about Jillian. He's impulsive. He's not insane. Think about that. He's not Joker level insanity.
Yeah, just focused.
Yeah, he is way more focused.
Oh.
But soon the calendar man will be forgotten. Why? Why didn't she kill on April Fool's Day? We found 22 bullets and an outline around the Riddler. Perhaps he sought to take the date seriously. April Fools, no killing today. What do you know about Harvey Dent, district attorney? He put you here, didn't he? He knows. I know that he's a Gemini. He has a birthday coming up soon. Why do you ask? You know, don't you? Let me out. Let me out and I'll stop the killing. It's Mother's Day. Every son has a mother. Even you. Do you want blood on your hand this day? Tell me what you know. But Batman, help! Escape level 4. Only one man can be responsible. Happy Mother's Day. He's gone. His mother came to visit him. Straw. Jonathan Crane strangled his mother years ago on Mother's Day.
What? Were those bars weakened and made to look like they were still there, or is it a sort of flex?
Strong.
Yeah, well, maybe it's a flexing Batman's human strength.
Did you think you could run? Did you? Who helped you? Who set this up? Give me a name or all. No, a ruse.
And gas.
Yep. At the risk of sounding redundant, Captain Gordon, Mr. Wayne is not at home. Mr. Pennywise, you must know I don't want to be here. Certainly not under these circumstances. Is it not possible this is sort of terrible mistake? Mr. Wayne has no connection to the Falcone person. Then only by cooperating can we clear this whole thing up, Alfred. I understand what you're saying, but Master Bruce, he was very devoted to his mother. Surely you can imagine the private nature of what today must mean to him. A name. Goes by Gunsmith. Says that once a month he makes a custom 22 pistol. An address, and I'll let you go. Chinatown, Chong's Tea House. Please, let me go. Ah! Very poor choice of words.
Yeah.
Oh, someone beat her to the punch.
Yeah.
Shooting the gunsmiths.
Yeah, and probably took
those guns.
Yeah, that's where they got the guns, and probably has enough in stock for the remaining ones.
I like Sophia. She's an interesting character. She's Sophia almost like Falcone's Batwoman, almost. You know, with how big and everything she is.
You might have noticed my recent progress report how I showed these two guys who know more female villains, Batman villains.
Yep.
And Sophia was one of them.
Granted, she didn't last that long.
Yeah, but potential to use her even for a short time in this time period.
Now, I could not have seen her replace Penguin for obvious reasons.
Wouldn't have been much different because.
Well, no, but it would be her own father.
Yeah, not actually much would have been ready to write around because they pretty much brought Thorne as Falcone. He even made him look like Falcone.
Yeah, like I said, Sophia is not that known. You gotta remember that too, dude.
Yes, but that is also why we say.
And I think that's what Bruce Timm was talking about. How much does the public know?
Then introduce the public to the characters instead of shielding them.
And I agree. But yeah, Mr. Wayne, Bruce, what do you want? He's getting, hold your fire. So Bruce, running away will only make things worse. It's just like Ivy. Their interference is affecting him.
Yeah.
Oh, gee. Oh, this was great. He wanted the pearls. And what did we find out in Haunted Night?
Yeah, the pearls were not real.
No. Bruce's idea.
That Bruce asked her. Yeah, sorry, I just went different.
Love that.
Yeah, different version. Yeah, sorry, I remember different versions.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
He wanted the pearls. Now we got Father's Day.
That's kind of weird going back because I understand that in the US you have Father's Day in June or when. Because
it makes sense as well though, given now they're connecting Thomas to Falcone.
Yeah, but also because like in Finland, Father's Day is in November. It's pretty goes like that. Mother's Day is the second Sunday of May, and Father's Day is the second Sunday of November.
It's this story.
Yeah,
where Falcone got shot.
Yeah, and Matt Reeves took this as a backstory for.
I love that.
In his movie.
I love that because this is a good idea.
Hey.
And he's a doctor. He can't say no.
Yeah, the Hippocratic Oath is
exactly. I realize now that the life my father saved was the Roman. For all the good he tried to bring to the city, my father's action have resulted in my being here, behind bars. Oh, Mr. Pennyworth, you still contend under oath that Thomas Wayne never accepted any sort of payment from Vincent Falcone. Then explain to us the relationship that continues to stay between the son, Carmine Falcone, and your employer, Bruce Wayne. To my knowledge, they have none. Then please tell the jury, tell me, why? Why did Thomas Wayne report the crime? And didn't he report the crime? So that Luigi Moroni would be behind bars and this city would be in the grip of Carmine the Roman Falcone? Perhaps Dr. Wayne did file a report, but Gotham City was different then. The police, even the district attorney's office, were rife with graft. Several months later, Dr. Wayne and his wife were murdered. The most decent people I've ever known. Gunned down the street. To this day, the killer was never brought to justice. Perhaps Gotham City is not all that different.
Okay, that's blind. This is still going by the 0-hour continuity.
It would. Ouch. That'll cost us, Harvey. Carmine Falcone. I should have finished the job years ago. The Strunz takes 5 shots in the chest. Oh, Big Luigi Moroni.
Yeah.
Because of this holiday goon, all my guys are dead. How do I fix this mess, Lou? You can act like a man. This is about Falcone. You gotta get the Roman before he gets you. Up.
And right then.
Yep. The father is killed. With a tie. So what you want to know? The grand jury acquitted Bruce Wayne. Took about a minute and a half. To be fair, what did Harvey have?
Circumstantial evidence.
At best. Oh, look, okay, I do like how he brought him a Father's Day gift.
Yeah.
No, notice. Nice. This is one of the time where she actually looks sweet.
Yeah.
And a bit feminine, too.
Hey.
Just look at that.
May have, the genetic lottery that she got in growing up, it's a balancing act.
You know what? I given research, how does
the other saying goes? Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, and to recognize this at a moment when she shows the vulnerability, feminine, and I think that's there.
Given recent events, I have to wonder, and I say this only because of recent events. Do you think she's one of those type of women with the XY chromosome thing? Because that's one thing I wonder. Kind of would explain a lot.
Could it be?
Given how she's this big woman with manly like hands, but it's clearly a woman still.
Yeah. It's Proceed,
Papa?
not on.
Oh, look, I appreciate the gesture. Papa? She's still a little girl when it comes to her old man. She could be this beast of a woman, but when it comes to her father, she is daddy's little girl.
Yeah, and
again, that's an interesting idea.
It gives proper depth to the characterization and it keeps them from coming across as 1 or 2 dimensional. It's another dimension.
And also, when you take into account, given how Selena's still trying to find if she's related to Carmine, she's now realizing that's her half sister. If she is related.
Yeah, that's the. It took up until the when did the adaptation pretty much went through with it. Jeph it is, and Matt Reeves also took it at that, while also retconning Alberto and Sophie out.
Yep. James, you asleep? What you got there? You and your mother have been busy. Well, it's only the best birthday present a dad could get. You have good dreams, son. Have good dreams. Unfortunately, thank you, Scott Steiner. We now know this kid has psycho dreams.
And considering also how many months or weeks or at some point his wife is gonna leave him.
That's in Dark Victory.
Yeah.
Not here.
Oh, okay. We'll get to it then.
Yep. Harvey, you down here? I went to see Dad. Oh, God. And still crazy as ever. He gave me something, Gilda.
Oh.
What is it? His coin! I was so sure that Bruce Wayne was doing favors for the Falcone farm family. But a jury of my peers didn't agree with me.
This is one point where this...
Yep. It's like the flip of a coin. Heads I win, tails I lose. Bruce Wayne, with all of his money, his good family name, goes back to high society, leaving the rest of us to take care of what needs to be done. Oh, Mad Hatter and Scarecrow. Why hasn't anyone teamed these two up before? And patty cake, baker's mad. You could always have more, gentlemen. I didn't go through the time and expense to... he's what broke Scarecrow out.
Yeah.
From Arkham to argue
Trying
about
to fight fire with fire.
Yep, we have business regarding the Gotham City Bank depository. All right. So my father had saved the Roman's life, all the lives, all the violence. How different Gotham City might be. If I may, sir, your father would have done the same for anyone who came to the door. That was his way. But I can't help wondering what might have happened if. It would be as fruitless as my wondering had I been a different sort of father to you. How better your life might be. I don't think it would have changed, Alfred. Master Bruce, I just miss him, Alfred. Is that so wrong? No.
This panel has somehow bothered me for a while because
the way how sinning.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like because the angle, the shadows, and the lack of details, it makes it look like Bruce has his hair thinning.
It does. You are very much your father's son. I remember my father. This had better be important, Vernon. Getting out in the middle of the Dent, it's really important. Maroni, you want a piece of me? We both want a piece of Falcone. Maybe it's time we found out what we can do for each other. Oh, dear. Oh, Independence Day. Da, 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 da. This is issue 10.
Oh, about chapters in this one. And, well, getting that out of the way quickly.
Oh, yeah. The coroner. Pew, pew, pew. Now, again, notice. There's something off about so many of these kills that are so different from the first 3. Can we agree to that?
Yeah, the first 3 were Johnny. After Johnny went, were the Irish mafia. And after then there was the bodyguard.
Yeah,
those were the 3 firsts, and then Alberto.
Yep.
Those were all close to Falcone, who died first.
But nothing.
Except for the Irish mafia, they were basically just hired goons.
Yeah, but they threatened Dent.
Hmm.
All right.
Basically, they were red herring.
No, we'll get to it. Da 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 da. All right, Bruce, why do you stay in Gotham City? After my parents' deaths, I left, but I was drawn back. I made a promise them, but of late, episode was poison ivy, so baby people did find out.
Yeah.
Harvey Dent accusing you of helping Falcone? What would it take to let it go? Honestly, no. Lie to me. I know places, Bruce. Things we could do together. Like that. What would it take to let go? Interesting. That's how, again, it's like, could Loeb be any more obvious how much he loves these two together?
Yeah.
But I'm going to say Tom King almost butchered it, but when it came to Loeb, he made it very clear why these two work.
Yeah, it does. However,
out of anyone who's ever written,
have I missed some proper fix up to the relationship after Tom King was thrown away?
Yeah, just little things Chip Zdarsky has done here and there.
Yeah,
like the current stuff was Absolute Power.
Okay, that's something, small somethings, but
yeah,
still not kind of enough.
But the current stuff going on would be with Absolute Power does show that it's still there.
Hopefully something is fixed enough by the time when I get to actually covering this, so I can comment about what has happened since I covered Hush.
Oh, remember the deal we made? You, me, Jim Gordon, right here to bring down the Roman. I do. Do you? I made a mistake going after Bruce Wayne. Why? And why tell me? I just wanted you to know that I make mistakes. I try not to make them twice. After Maroni testified against the Roman, it'll be over. I think I want to take some time off, get out of the city for a while. And Holiday, he or she has struck again. Jimbo, where? The docks. This time it's a civilian. Well, Mr. Maroni, you have a visitor. I don't want to see anybody, but hello, Sal. Vernon, go get a shoe shine. Does your father know you're here, Sophia? Oh! These two were an item.
Mielenkiintoista.
I missed you,
and
Sal.
To some people's imaginations.
Yep. I went to prison for you, Sal. I didn't squawk. I didn't ask for anything in return. But when the police came for me, I didn't name you. That's you. I got to do what's right for me. I miss you, Sal. Every night I was away, I thought about you. Papa knows it was Dent who got you in this mess. Without Dent, everybody lays off. I know you'll do the right thing, Sal. What are you saying? Why do you stay in Gotham City, Barbara? What can't you see what it does to people who live here? Jim's work, I guess, Gilda. You know what I mean. Harvey's just as devoted as Jim. Now it's the baby we're digging into hell. When Harvey first started out as district attorney's office, they used to call him Apollo, the golden boy. He was so handsome, he could do no wrong. But every day, this Roman case, it's like it's eating him from the inside out. He's changing. Do you think it will ever end, Barbara? Will I get my Harvey back? The killer stood here, fired twice at close range. Whoever Holiday is, he or she can always get up close, suggesting that the killer
that's Batman talking.
I know. I know. Suggesting that the killer knows his or her victim. I've seen you getting in pretty close without anyone noticing. Why the coroner, Batman? All the other killings were Falcone related. Can anyone account for the whereabouts of Harvey Dent at the time of the killings? Harvey, why do you think? That's odd. All the city's fireworks were set off early. Just some kids, probably, right, Batman? Batman? Uh-oh!
Oh.
Mommy! The walrus and the carpenter will I know, yeah. Do you think they could get it clear? I doubt it. So up, the money stays. You both go back to Arkham. During the escape, I inhaled some of the scarecrow's fear gas. My mind was violated. My childhood fears of my parents' murder overcame me. I tried not to enjoy breaking Crane's ribs. Catwoman. Oh, my paws and whiskers. Sorry, it's the only line from Alice I remember. You've been following me at the police HQ, on the docks. I love fireworks. I like the Cheshire Cat. I like all this money that's just sitting there. I know places, Batman. Only things only I could show you. The Roman orchestrated all of this. Do you want to help? That's not what I had in mind. Your loss.
This actually... Yeah.
The price of independence.
Actually, she's using the same words that she told Bruce as Selina, and
not exactly.
Kind of similar. Maybe that's why Bruce is not figuring it out because otherwise he would get the Batman Returns moment when they had it together.
Yep. Hold on. I think they go for this one for the Roman's birthday. This is the only one they could stretch.
Yeah, that's what I figured it out too.
Please tell me the truth. Are we having this discussion? I'm doing court in an hour, Gilda. What are you doing in the basement? I found something, Harvey, on your workbench. It's one of those guns, isn't it? Like the killer in the newspaper. Holiday. It's evidence. We're all working on this holiday thing. It has to stop. Harvey, I'm your wife. Talk to me. Since when do you bring evidence home from the office? What are you asking me? I'm the district attorney. I do it all the time.
If it's evidence, why is it not in a bag?
Look at his eyes. Look at that.
It's like he had someone.
That's the two-faced half.
Yeah, it's almost like someone had punched him.
Yeah.
I
thought you only came out at night. Where is he? Get out of my place. Wrong answer. See, doesn't this look just like Frank Miller type? Purr. Why is Batman like a rowboat? They both have a bow to take. I've been looking for you, Riddler. What time is it when Batman finds your hideout? Time to get a new hideout. On April Fool's Day, you saw him, didn't you? You saw Holiday. Yes and no. You were outside the Roman's building. What did the Roman want with you? Good question. He asked me who Holiday was and didn't like my answers. Better question. Why didn't Holiday kill me? Was it just an April Fool's gag or the Roman wanted to tell the world that he was looking for Holiday's identity? You're questioning me? Your behavior, Carmine. I'm questioning your behavior. You hired that Poison Ivy. The Riddler, the Scarecrow, the Mad Hatter. Freaks! Carla, you're my sister and I love you. But never ask me to explain. Papa and Carla. They're ready. What's the matter, Jimmy? Don't you trust me? No. Oh, what is that? Stomach stuff? All of a sudden, Dent's worried about my ulcer? Fine, if you don't want it. Mr. Dent was only trying to... Yeah, just give it to me. We know what it is!
Yeah, right after he was just...
Yep. The prosecution calls Salvatore Vincent Maroney, a.k.a. Boss Maroney, to the stand. Happy birthday to you. Now, make a wish, Papa. Oh. Hey, maybe that's why I got an ulcer from drinking the water. Ulcer? Yeah, it's killing me. Maybe I got a guilty conscience, huh, Dent? I ask you now under oath. Didn't you commit all those murders and felonies under direct orders from Carmine the Roman Falcone? Oh! Yeah. Something is wrong. And splat right as he blows out the candle.
Yeah.
You're dead, Den. That stubble eats through cement. Did you really think you had me? Did you? I'll go get help. Harvey. I will never forget the sound of his screaming. Oh, and
They
then
have
he
never
escaped.
actually done the adaptation of the scene where he's actually gets the acid thrown in the face. Like with the animated series,
They
it
did the
was
explosion.
factory explosion. The Dark Knight, it was the other explosion with the gas on his face, and okay, maybe in this adaptation they brought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, at the very beginning, Batman Forever.
Okay, that's maybe the only one.
Yeah. And it had to be paper covered his other half.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, Harvey ran out. Up. There goes his sister. The sister. You know, pew, pew. All right. I didn't realize though. Someone we know now this could not have been Harvey. Well, no, actually no. They imply it could have been Harvey because he just left.
Hey, and we next see him in still in Scrubs.
Mm-hmm. Labor Day.
Vappuaatto.
What?
In Finland, the closest thing to Labor Day is in May 1st.
I gotta say, Harvey meeting up with Grundy works. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That is bad, but he has a suit. Okay, he's not in Scrubs.
No, he's in a suit. Married. He finishes the rest of it. Is that what you did? Did you come and die and come back? Can a man live two lives? A double life. The evidence is incredibly damning. Inside Harvey's briefcase, a .22 caliber handgun and Carmine Falcone's ledger, giving him access to all the holiday's victims. They say he was obsessed with bringing down the Roman. That was his motive. My God, Harvey Dent is Holiday. How long have you known? How long? I don't believe that the man who stood on this roof, who made a promise, a bond with each of us, could cross the line. I won't believe it. What if you're too close to the situation? What if your judgment is impaired? What if you're wrong? What if I'm not? Find Harvey. You know what needs to be done. Where is Dent? How the hell should I know? That maniac killed my sister, my nephew, my son. Do you know what my people called me this past year? And you know what my people called us past year? The Long Halloween. Johnny Benny, my nephew, was the first one to die on Halloween night. It could have stopped there, but it didn't. And we both know why. You and the cops just let it continue because he was killing our people. Mia Familia. And you stand.
Mia Familia.
I know. And you act like your hands are clean. Like, Papa, Sophia, no. I thought I heard voices. It's all right. I just stumbled. Now, why? Don't you ever say hello? I want the truth, all of it. Why is it every time I confront the Roman, you show up? What connection do you two have? So you want to trade secrets? This isn't the time for that schoolgirl act. I want the truth. You're hurting me. That's better. Maybe it's because the Roman treats the world like a ball of yarn. And you know how much cats like to unravel a bar of yarn. Maybe it's because whenever he's around, you're around. Maybe it's none of your damn business. Catwoman! Harvey? Harvey, is that you? Harvey, you come back. You come. Where's your husband, Mrs. Dent? You know why why we have to find him, don't you? We found a gun, a .22 in this briefcase with the serial numbers filed off. It's the same sort of weapon the holiday killers uses. He said he brought it home from the office. In the grooves of the vines up on your husband's workbench, there are tiny metal filings, gunmetal. Please find him. Find my Harvey. Tell me what you know. 30 days has September. It's Labor Day, and he still eludes you, doesn't she? We know it was Dent. We don't know where he is. If you help us locate him, Dent, Harvey Dent, the Gemini, the district attorney who put you in there. Just so we understand each other, the calendar man is being forgotten. I can't have that. It's Labor Day night. Only a few more hours before the holidays pass, and you have something Holiday wants. Maroney, what? We're moving you now. Oh, they're going through the sewer. That's right. After what you did, almost did, and you did to Harvey Dent, I almost think we should let him have you. almost. Oh, bang! And Alberto!
Oh.
But we'll get there next.
Yeah. And it's Halloween again.
Yep. What?
And
it's Halloween again. Yep. Hold on.
Nope.
But yeah, this exercise conclusion. And it's a half rotten. I am Holiday. The calendar man was right. We had something the holiday killer want. Sal the boss Baroni. Once the chief rival. I know now he's dead. No, I shot you. Like Kevlar Vest. Like, I got the gun. Take him. Such a small gun, and yet it caused so much destruction. Not unlike the gun that killed my parents. This is only the beginning. Alberto Falcone's Holiday, the son of the Roman untouchable. On New Year's Eve, Alberto was killed, another of the holiday victim. The city coroner confirmed his death. I went to the grave myself. The city coroner confirmed his death. And yet, for nearly a year, the serial killer has held Gotham City in his grasp. Its identity unknown, only that he struck on Holiday. I suspected Harvey Dent, my friend. I was wrong. Batman, enough. I won't let you do something that we'll both regret. Then do what needs to be done. Alberto Falcone, you're under arrest for the murder of Salvatore Maroni. You have the right to remain silent. Falcone, you have a visitor. Holiday, my son. But yeah, basically, I faked his own death, continued on cherry-picking his father's enemies. He killed the coroner who might have known that it was the wrong body. He killed his Aunt Carla, who went looking through the coroner's files. All the clues were there. Why couldn't we stop him sooner? I blame myself. I suspected Harvey Dent, my friend. You need anything? I can get you a pair of those eyeglasses and like you like. The purple ones. No, I don't need anything. Thank you. I can get you out of here. You plead guilty to killing Maroni and only Maroni, and I can fix that. Only if you let all these other nonsense about Holiday go. Nonsense. Do you even know when my birthday is? I'll give you a hint. It falls on a holiday. Is it Christmas, New Year's, Father's Day? All right, just calm down. It was Valentine's Day. Not that you would know, since you have business to attend to every single year. I thought you understood. I do understand, Papa. It's why you sent me away to Oxford. You didn't want my help, even when I offered. You didn't want me in the family business. You and your father and his father before that. You thought that Gotham City was synonymous with organized crime, but Gotham City has changed. It doesn't want your kind anymore. Now look at me. I'm bigger than all of you put together. I am Holiday! The Roman must have known. Take your time. This playing for everyone. Hilda, Barbara insisted that she wanted to take the baby, James, out and show him all the long time no. Wow, the height difference! I keep forgetting how short Hilda is.
Nee. Even in the previous, she looked like a kind of a small woman.
But you really didn't get that until now.
Yeah.
Where is my husband? Is he even alive? Where is my Harvey? Identity, Joker, Scarecrow, and Ivy have been let out. Sorry. Oh, look at Calendar. He's like, wait.
Oh.
Like, let me go too.
Yeah, I remember this one, how they adapted this part. It was just like, I'm at hands.
I know. How dare he defy me? My own son! He's going to the jazz chamber when I could have stopped the whole thing! Alberto. Sophia, I want everyone downstairs now. Yes, Papa. Now, and the fact, when you really think about it, the fact that you're having the super criminals killing the mafia.
Hey. Yeah.
Like you said, this is transition, but this is fitting. Have it be the replacements. Out with the old, in with the new.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was something I remember, well, like Lin Cara complaining some. Okay, yeah, Penguins. But something I remember Lin Cara complaining about in maybe it was his Hush video where he complained about them being boring, not seeing any purpose with them, and not having anything with the stories that they included in it, without acknowledging that they were there in the beginning and they were then replaced.
Exactly. And trick or treat. What is this? What needs to be done? And what the hell is that supposed to mean? I mean, how much longer did you think I would let the Falcone tear Gotham City in half, splitting the city between good and evil? My city. Oh, nice gun, light 22 caliber, the perfect weapon to kill you. Do it. Then we'll decide who gets the city. I'll burn it down before I let a freak have it. Like, my father had an old dictaphone. He kept in his study. He would make recordings. I could still hear his voice. When faced with a seemingly insurmountable problem, your only option is to act swiftly. Some might even say irrationally, removing the most dangerous elements first, and methodically attacking each subsequent challenge in a separate but deliberate manner. He was referring to the surgery. In rebuking her advances on Independence Day, have I lost an ally? Good question. But we know he didn't.
Yeah.
But whose side are you on? The same side I'm always on. Batman. Again and again. The court will send back to Prism or Arkham. They will escape, and we'd have the same problem again and again. Harvey is gone. Too bad is more like it, don't you think? If you pull that trigger, how are you any different from the Roman? That's Jim Gordon talking. You know the sit-down doesn't work, that justice can be decided like the flip of a coin. Bam, bam! 2 shots in the head. If you ask me, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. And Papa! And Dent, you bastard! I'll kill! Well, it's finished. What's done is done. I'll kill you! And don't, Sophia. I'll kill! Don't! Sophia! Like, you still believe in Gotham City. You were married here. You want to start a family. If nothing else, think of Gilda. Gilda, give me the gun, Harvey. Nice try. Working late again, Vernon. Who? You have to answer for Harvey Dent. Someone gave Maroney the acid to throw in Dent's face. Somebody who saw Maroney just before he entered the courtroom. If somebody's you, Vernon Fields, assistant to the district attorney Harvey Dent. You believe in the justice system, don't you, Vernon? You didn't spend all those years in law school for nothing. Then you know justice has 2 sides. Innocent and guilty. Like this coin. One side clean, the other side scarred. Please don't kill me, Mr. Dent. Too late. I've killed twice tonight. I did what needed to be done. For now. I did what needed to be done. For now. Why? I did what needed to be done. You'll never convince me of that. Harvey, my God, what's happened to you? There won't be any judges to be bribed. No witnesses who will disappear. The Roman is dead, and I killed him. The long Halloween is over. We'll get you help. You're the ones who are going to need help from now on. Harvey, you betrayed everything you believe in. Not everything. Arrest me, Jimbo. We'll see how Law and Order handles Harvey Dent. 1 second. You both know, don't you? There were 2 holiday killers. What? What do you think he meant? That there were 2 holiday killers. Alberto Falcone confessed to all of the holiday killing. He's going to the gas chamber. Harvey's Dent was the number 2. We'll never know for sure, but tonight was Halloween. Harvey Dent killed the Roman with a 22. The last holiday murder. In the end, Harvey Dent was holiday 2. Was it worth it? The promise we made to bring down the Roman. What it cost Harvey. If you're asking me, did the good guys win? Yes, the good guys won, Batman. But I don't know if it was worth it for a very long time. Jim, I heard you arrested Harvey Dent on the police scanner. I'm so sorry, Jim. What are you going to do now? But I have to. Continue. I believe in Gotham City. I made a promise. I'll do what he has to. Groundhog's Day, Ash Wednesday, Secretary's Day, Earth Day, Flag Day, Boxing Day, Calendar Man, Holiday.
Hetkinen, onks toi?
Like Gilda. Harvey.
That is not, or is
What?
it?
What?
That scene with the...
This one or this one?
With that one. It's not here. We have
It's
Batman. We have Batman splash page. Then we have Two-Face in his cell, and then it goes to Gilda.
What? I did what needed to be done. Do you remember? You promised we would finally have time together when you didn't have so much work to do. I read your case file about taking serial numbers off guns and how a baby bottle nipple would muffle the sound, how clues are left at murder scenes, and I thought if I did what Batman would think was something extraordinary, not me. I used your hat and coat for a disguise and left things at the killings. Johnny Vitt was the first. Then again on Thanksgiving, I left the hospital while you slept. And again on Christmas. But when Alberto Falcone was shot on New Year's and you came home late that night, your hair was wet, even though you were wearing a hat. A hat! I found the gun in the basement. You told me it was evidence, but I knew. You had the same idea as me. You picked up where I left off so we could have our time together. A child. A secret. Let them think it was Alberto. No one will ever find out because they don't have you to help. You are my Apollo. You can do no wrong. I believe in Harvey Dent. And that's it. So I don't think Gilda did them all.
She says that here that she did the
first 3 or so, but no. One, the hand doesn't look right.
No.
Here's what I think. Gilda did the first one. Hands down. Gilda definitely did the first one.
Yeah.
I do think Gilda definitely did the first one. Maybe she did Christmas. But I'm positive Thanksgiving was Dent.
Yeah. Thanksgiving.
I think by this point, Gilda's had a bit of a mental break. As we know from the special, she does actually get institutionalized at some point.
Yeah.
I think she's convinced herself.
Probably. And maybe if Harvey's Two-Face side was also kind of developing, it might have took over at some point without Harvey realizing it.
Yeah, I think Harvey definitely did Thanksgiving. Either one could have done Christmas. But from New Year's onward until this last issue, it was all Alberto. And I think because Alberto, here's what I'm thinking. Holiday was there first, and then Alberto decided to take over the Holiday identity to make a name for himself, to be bigger than his father. He pretty much confessed it.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? Because you know, everything changed from the Valentine's Day killing onward. Something just felt off, and eventually a lot of them were too connected to Alberto.
Yeah.
Like, again, the coroner and his aunt.
Yeah.
Those two were definitely too close to him.
Yeah, kind of.
But yeah, though, everything.
Would be if Harvey was the one who could do it Alberto, even if it was in the sense, and the corpse was never found. There's the deleted scene that his body was never found.
Well, but they even said his body wasn't found, and the coroner found the wrong body.
Yeah. Yeah. Throughout the year, that was originally published, it was a single most recent comment about Alberto's death in the affairs. Ironically, there was no body and penciled. There was a body written and penciled in the story, whether it was Alberto's was for reader to say, but it was cut from the final printed version due to length. This epilogue to the New Year's is shown in the trade for the first time. It also features the original first appearance of Jasper Dolan, the Gotham City coroner, who was inspired by Will Eisner.
Hold on, let me check.
Yeah, okay.
Let me grab my version, my hardcover version. Hold on.
Oh, hey.
What?
Yeah, that's now that scene with Alberto and Calendar Man. It's in Pencil's version here.
Hold on a sec. Let me grab mine.
What happened to Alberto? Left, sentenced to death in the last chapter. Was ended given a character this epilogue. However, going to the Halloween epilogue better suited for the lead characters. Alberto's way left both readers' imagination and the storyline today.
There it is. They said New Year's. I see it.
Yeah.
But again, it's made clear though, it's not, that wasn't Alberto really.
Yeah, it says that.
Yeah, there were seagulls and everything, and even the corner says like he's not entirely sure just because his effects were there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so overall, what'd you think? Still a classic.
Yes. Truly.
And it's a definitive Batman story, if you ask me.
You.
I can't think of many flaws with it. I cannot think of many flaws with it.
No.
Yeah,
depending on how well you can follow the clues and believe what the characters say in the end.
Yeah.
And it was. But
like I said, though, can we all agree though? Alberto took over from New Year's onward.
Yeah.
Because again, there was just the way it was done was just changed. It completely changed.
Yeah.
It was too methodical, too widespread, and it was too much going after the Roman's family, enemies.
Yeah. Yeah. Art-wise, there's actually something that kind of bothers with the. How is Batman's cape supposed to work? Because the length seems to change here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, when he has it held like this up, it still goes all the way to the floor as if it's like drags a couple of feet or more behind him if he walks.
I have no idea.
It's something actually I think that Greg Capullo did kind of well when he and Scott Snyder did the New 52 run with having Batman's cape have a fixed length.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but again, overall, very good, very intriguing. It was like a story that needed to be told to wrap up the Gotham Mafia.
Yeah.
And it's transition to the super criminals.
Yeah. Organized crime was more or less in showcase in Frank Miller brought it up that it was there
in year one. And there was never a transition. No one touched it. That's why Jeph Loeb wanted to do it, because no one else was telling that story. He realized, like, no one's dealt with them. Why don't we?
Yeah, like they're still there, and not to mention there still are some crime families left in there. The whole War Games was done because of that.
Oh yeah, there's some, but they're more ones that are closer tied to the super criminal types.
Yeah, and pretty much they also were turned inert when Black Mask took over.
Exactly. But yeah, so now, like I said, but again, and it's just there's so much about this that works. Although I gotta say, some of the superhero stuff kind of meanders. And not the superhero, the super criminal stuff. Sometimes it feels like it's just there to fill in the story, the issue.
Yeah,
something feel that way.
Yeah, maybe that they are still some underlings here existing, doing their thing, and to be you and be.
Penguin shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah, Penguin is kind of random because he was.
He wasn't there at all for anywhere in the story.
Yeah. Joker could be understandable because he is a local madman. Catwoman is a no cat burglar. Riddler is what exactly Riddler is?
He's just a
criminal consultant.
Yep.
And
Scarecrow and Hatter were already brought in, so they'd want to get payback.
Yeah.
And Grundy is the muscle.
Yo.
But yeah, Penguin just felt like he was just there just to be there. But again, I do love this idea that it was the super criminals that bring down, that put an end to everything, because we know Batman wouldn't go that far.
Yeah,
I love that.
Some kind of, I don't know if it should could call it ironic or poetic of the fact
poetic.
That
it was poetic.
Or if it also Alberto wanting to elevate himself out of the mafia or
into a super criminal,
into super criminals with the holiday moniker, and then with Two-Face also, Harvey becoming Two-Face.
Exactly.
Yeah. If this way doesn't work, then this other way. It's basically like cutting the Concordian.
Yeah.
Cutting the Concordian knot with a knife or a sword.
Exactly. But yeah, and the artwork was incredible, phenomenal artwork. No flaws. No flaws whatsoever.
Yeah, the colors and the shadows, they also pretty much show that Tim Sale probably could bring his A game, but not do too much. And the colors is a good balance between the two there.
It was way better than we saw on Holiday Night. Can we agree to that?
Yeah.
It felt like this was Tim Sale perfected.
Yeah, with the help of the colorist.
With the help of the colorist, yes. But again, overall, 10 out of 10. This is a perfect Batman comic. There's a reason why it's beloved. There's a reason why it's so much of taking inspiration for that, because it is what you need. It established a lot of ideas here that everyone is taking from, from Harvey's origin to the stuff with the mafia to Thomas Wayne helping Carmine.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah. It's about Baralla. Year ago when we went through Hush, and I said it was the first thing I bought. This was all not close after it, but it's a shame that it's falling apart now.
Get a new that means it was well loved, dude. That means it was well loved.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to also look through, but at least Dark Victory is still held together easily.
Yep. But yeah, speaking of which, that'll be the next one that Pete and I will be going over. Will be Dark Victory. But as we get year 3, as we have Dick Grayson show up, and we find out the fallout of everything. Will it be better than this one, or will it be at least equal, or will it be an inferior follow-up? We'll find out.
It's gonna be somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, but we'll find out as well, and as we get the Hangman killings. But yeah, we will see you all on the next one. Take care.
And may your heart be guiding game.